Medford with Medford Knife and Tool. I have knives headed overseas to Xavier Harpigny at Coutellerie, Tourangelle. He is located in Cormery, France, and we have some very nice knives for him from the small range of the spectrum to the larger range, and it's just a really nice batch of knives. Let's see what we have headed his way. All right, so starting down at the lower end, we have Gentleman Jack in 3 different configurations. These were the 3 first configurations we had available. Since then, we have opened up our SKUs a little bit. So we have the PVD black handles. And again, if we take a close look at the spacer, you see made in the United States of America. The marking for this is on the back edge of the blade, GJ-1 S35VN. Just a beautifully done knife, a small slip joint. Then we have bronze and blue, all S35VN. Next size up, we have our Praetorian Swift Auto. And this is offered typically in either all tumbled, where it's the blade, clip, and hardware, or all PVD. The only thing on the PVD you'll notice is not treated is the button lock. So this is a Praetorian Swift, crimson red and PVD. It is a drop point blade, and it's got a nice deploy, a nice snap without zinging it out there too heavy, as our knives, as you know, they are a little bit overbuilt. And then I have 2 S35 tumbleds. One's a Tanto. This is with black handles, and I'm going to show the comparison here to you so you can see it. There's a very subtle difference between black and gray. There is a difference that you can see side by side. Sometimes it's not quite as apparent. Here's the drop point with the gray, and this is all tumbled. And the Tanto with the black, again, all tumbled. Moving on. Very exciting to finally be getting out the Nosferatu series. I have the sheepfoot flipper here with tumbled blade and blue handles. This is going to be one of a very few going out in this month, as we've done several reworks on this to get it just perfect. The Nosferatu Auto has been completely reworked. It's gone through 5 design phases this year, where we do machining and we come all the way through the process, and then Jeff and Greg and I and Jason and 10 of us here at the factory carry it for a week, and then we approve it. So the Nosferatu Auto, just perfect, working really well. This one has PVD handle and spring with tumbled blade, and the first one is all Terminator. So that's our Nosferatu, and that's the Dagger Auto, just bitchin'. And then I have Praetorian Slims. I have 2 Slims and 2 Slim Flippers. This one here is what we would call a feathered textured pattern. It's just right on the surface, but it has a beautiful effect. S35 Tanto blade, bronze handles, and again, that's called feathers. The next one's faced and flamed, kind of that tsunami, eye of the storm look. S35 tumble drop point blade, blue spring. And the third one also drop point, a little bit more Vincent van Gogh, Starry Night, with flamed hardware and a blue clip. A blue spring. And that's the flipper. You see the flipping mechanism. And then the last Praetorian Slim flipper is Terminator. And then the biggest knife on the table, I can definitely tell this is going to Europe, because typically the carry is a little bit smaller, a little more delicate. This one's tumbled in bronze. S35 tumbled drop point blade, bronze hardware with bronze anodized handle and spring. And typically I'm not a fan of bronze on bronze, but it really turned out nicely on this. I'm pretty sure we brushed the pivots so it sets it out a little bit more, and a standard clip on this. The last knife on the table is the UDT. It's the fixed, which originally started as the Thorn, which is the smaller version of the knife, and that is a neck knife version. The UDT is a full-on sheath carry, PVD blade, and coyote handle, and it does come with its very own Kydex sheath with a Tech-Lock belt clasp. So there we go. These knives are all headed to Xavier at Coutellerie Tourangelle in Cormery, France. These were all shipped this afternoon, and it seems like sometimes they make it all the way to France before knives here make it to like Albuquerque, New Mexico. So go figure. I'm hoping he gets it soon. It will be there in time for the holidays. So I hope that you're able to get in touch with Xavier and keep watching the videos. Until the next time, I'm out.